The $250,000 buy-in Super High Roller attracted the game's best players to the World Series of Poker. After 2 days of action, one man stands on top of the leaderboard. His name is Chance Kornuth. Tonight, Chance goes for his 4th WSOP bracelet and more than $5.2 million. It's the final table of the Super High Roller, and it starts right now.
Call.
His tempers were flaring just a bit before we came on air. I think we can expect a lot of back and forth.
Oh, look at
Out
this.
Hey, here comes Chance Kornuth with the Jack-3 offsuit.
He is not respecting that limp on the button out of Kabrhel whatsoever.
Makes it $2 million.
What an interesting hand to do it with as well. Certainly never limp folding. Something this pretty, Queen Jack of shoves. He looks back for the 34th time this hand.
It's just
Call.
pre-flop. Makes the call. $4.8 million in the pot, as you see in the bottom right corner of your screen. 9-7-3. Kornuth does flop a 3.
And you just love to see this sort of play out of Kornuth, attacking out of position with this holding. He will do this with the very good and the very bad hands. And right now, there's a huge favorite with Jack-3 off, out flopping Kabrhel.
Check, check on the flop. Turn brings the 5 of clubs.
You have to give credit to Kabrhel here as well, mixing in these limps on the button. It's very difficult to pinpoint him on what sort of range he would do this with. This sort of texture could absolutely favor him. As we can see, it's the suited Broadway type in this instance, but would he mix it in with a hand like 9-8, 6-8 suited, right?
Considering Martirosyan's stack in the big blind, perhaps not wanting to get blown off one of those more playable hands by a jam pre if he opened. Instead, just limps, was met with the raise from Chance. Check, check on the turn.
It may be awfully difficult to win, depending on the sizing. If Kabrhel does try to bluff at this thing, and how about that? 6.2 million.
The overbet river fire by Kabrhel with just queen high. Puts this Jack-3 in a difficult spot.
Everybody at home screaming, call, call.
That hand goes into the muck. And with that, Kabrhel has wrestled away the chip lead right off the bat.
If he's thinking about shoving, maybe you should let him.
Well, David
right.
says 2 words.
You're
Hey,
right.
James.
Thank you for letting me know. How much is that, please?
2775.
About 6 big blinds here for David Peters.
All in.
Kornuth will jam. Martirosyan folds, and David Peters in pretty good shape here to perhaps find the double up, perhaps move up to about 16 bigs.
Ace 8 suited, ace 9.
Ace 9, ace 8 suited.
The ace 9 hold up. flop. Oh boy. 4-3 deuce with 2 hearts. That should not draw a roar from the Peters fan base.
Too many outs, Jeff. Too many outs.
Wheel would chop things up. Kornuth could also hit an 8. Turn is the jack of diamonds, a safe one for David Peters.
His arms in the way.
I just saw red. I didn't know at
I have
first.
to stand up. I don't know if I can.
Wow. You are pulling all the tricks.
Well, I don't want to be the last one to see it. So
That's fair.
Respect. River card. Ah, it's the 3 of hearts. And that will do it for David Peters. Gets it in good, but down in 7th for $712,000.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All in.
Wow.
Does jam.
He's all in.
Smith makes the call, and here we go. Dan Smith all in and at risk.
Dan has ace king.
With that ace king against chances 7.
Sedmici o sopop. Sedmici. Da.
Boy Dan looking to get back to more
Něco?
than 30 bigs.
Nic, jo? Jak to? Nic zajímavého, jako jo? Jsi si jistý, jo? Jsi si jistý, jo?
King 10-6. The start that Dan Smith wanted.
What happened?
Too fast.
Got jack on the turn.
Mackenzie slow roll.
Oh, baby.
No, you.
Wow, nice
River is
slow
a
roll.
6.
Almost.
Sickest way to get it.
Dan Smith doubles
How
up.
much is it, Dan? 7 point English teacher.
Huh?
I'll be your English teacher.
I think not. You are not behaved that nice to me, and I need my English teacher to be nice to me, you know? That he gives me confidence.
$3.6.
The not all in 3 bets. Martirosyan has queens!
Oh, my
Wow!
goodness.
5.9 behind.
Oh, 5.7.
My
5.7,
God, what a
sorry.
spot for
Yeah.
Dan Smith.
3.6.
Smith with kings,
trick.
Brewer with jacks.
Love it.
Martirosyan with queens, less than 20 bigs to start the hand.
Here we go.
Please.
Něco?
9.6.
Něco?
Not bad.
What a cooler. What a hand.
And is there a world in which Brewer can find a fold here with 2 jacks after 3 betting
You promise?
to 3.6 million? That's what
think I will
Dan
bust
Smith
you
is
from
trying to
this
sell. He
Unbelievable.
knows there's more
I
money
think I
left
will
on the
bust you from
table
this tournament.
over in Brewer's stack.
You might bust him.
I'm pretty sure. He's too crazy. Way too crazy. Nice guy, but too crazy.
Remember, the difference between 6th and 5th place is $290,000. Brewer would still have about 10 bigs.
Oh, and it's Hollywood Dan right now.
Some crazy shit going down. Dan opened under the gun. It's fine. Oh, whatever.
Raise all in.
All of it.
This is a pretty wild spot.
And now can
Dan
Brewer
opened under the
get
gun.
away?
See that. Arthur called forward. Dan ripped
I
it.
think Dan's supposed to fold ace king off here, Chris. But yeah, I think we just fold.
Brewer says, yeah,
And
just put it in the muck.
Yeah, I mean, auto has to be like jacks plus ace king or queens plus ace king, and Dan just has to be queens plus ace king suited.
Spot on.
You are asking me? Don't ask me. I'm,
Spot on
I'm
assessment. Jacks in the
recreational.
muck.
I'm recreational. I just play for fun.
Queens for
Wow, what a
Martirosyan,
great
kings
laydown.
for
Jack.
Smith.
I see 0 mistakes so
We
far.
folded jacks. Yeah.
Pocket Yannick's.
He said ace king.
Pocket
I mean,
Yannick's. You know
thank
what
God I
said,
spun 3-bet instead of shove.
yeah? Hey, Chris, I see 0 mistakes. Great laydown. You are the best.
What'd you fold, Chris?
Jacks.
Nice fold.
Thanks.
Martirosyan on the ropes.
Nice shot then.
Jacks.
Very nice shot. But what a shot, yeah?
Almost
What a
26
fold, but what a
million in
shot.
this pot.
Huh?
Smith would take the chip lead if the kings hold. Ace 8-5, couple hearts. Martirosyan as the queen of hearts.
Inizio.
Turn card is a queen!
Artur makes 0 mistakes so far.
The
Today,
turn
0
is a
mistakes.
queen!
0 mistakes so far.
I would take the king of spades.
The river is a jack.
Hey Chris, you are a genius. Folding set?
Can you verify the
Holding set on final table for this money? You are genius. I can tell you that. You are.
all in?
All of it.
Count, please.
This is for 8 big blinds. Kabrhel wants a count.
How much?
Which makes
5.9
me
altogether, yeah?
assume that he doesn't have too much, but maybe considering a call. And what is this?
What do you think the odds are? He's slow rolling when it's he raised to 1.7 and Dan shows 5.9.
Call.
There's that call, and here we go.
What you got? 10-6 of diamonds?
Ace
I
queen
have your
suited
card,
for
so no flash for you.
Smith.
But good luck then.
And the
20 is still good
10-6
achievement,
suited for
I
Kabrhel.
think, right? Still good.
Dan Smith, about a 2-to-1 favorite. To find the double, that'd get him back to 13 million in chips. Here comes the flop, 6 in the window as it comes 8-6-4. It's an 8 on the turn. You see the 6 outs for Smith on the top of your screen, looking for an ace or a queen, or will be eliminated at the
Queen of
hands of
spades.
Martin Kabrhel. It's paint, but it's a king.
GG then.
Good luck, most of you. I hope you get barred.
I will be what?
Hope you get barred.
What does it mean? Why?
Your antics are the worst of anyone I've ever seen. Everyone else was great playing.
And
Yeah,
somebody must be worse.
good game.
Oh, wow.
Crazy guy.
Smith pretty heated on his way out.
Dan, as you exited the table, I heard you mention a comment to Martin. Do you want to elaborate on what you meant there?
Martin's antics at the table are worse than anyone I've played with. People were speculating, like there were a lot of discussions about whether he was marking cards. Whether or not that's true, playing with him is unbelievably unpleasant. He's rude. He takes the full 30 seconds every time. And last night playing with him, it felt like something not kosher was going on. Can't know for sure, but I think it's ridiculous that he's allowed to play in the tournament.
Bringing it back to your experience here this summer, your third cash, you won your last bracelet on this stage last summer. Is there a level of familiarity now that you're, back and you have that bracelet under your belt?
The stakes were so big today that it felt very different. Like last year, when I was playing heads up, I mean, like we were playing, we chopped, we were playing for 60,000 or something. It was really about the bracelet. When you're playing for $5.3 million, it's more so about the money.
Thanks so much for the time, Dan. Guys.
All in.
Martirosyan jams on the button. Kulev has 9s.
It's like 21.
He's asked for a count.
More than 20 bigs. The shove out of Martirosyan.
I'm Owen.
There it is.
The
Kulev
reshove.
recognizing.
Kulev and Brewer become very interested onlookers with the pay jump on the line. It's the ace-5 suited for Martirosyan and 2 9s for Alex Kulev.
At King 9, sadly.
Good luck.
The Alto is 5. Alex 9.
39.6 million in the pot.
I mean, this is an unstoppable force force and immovable object. I have no... They're going to hit fucking straight plus and blob somehow. 2, 3, 4.
Já ho vezmu pak heads upu.
9.
My jsme ještě se dohodli, že budeme hrát o obě místa.
Ace on the flop.
Hey, Chris.
Martirosyan might have just found a way again.
Only one out. One out.
Aces and 5s now. We saw Brewer fold a 9. So just 1 9 remaining for Alex Kulev. It's a 7 on the river. Martirosyan does it again.
0 mistakes so far.
He does it in a big way. A near 40 million chip pot.
2.8.
2.8.
And for most of it, does get through Martirosyan. Will not get through Kulev. So here we go, Chance Kornuth all in and at risk with the King 5 against Alex Kulev's Ace-10 suited.
10 po 5.
King 5.
So 10 po 5.
Chance's wife and dad looking on. Emily and Brian on the rail. Need to bring Chance some luck. About a 2-to-1 dog. If he wins this, he'd be back to more than 10 bigs.
Díky, a nic není, nebo je? Nezajímavý, jo?
King 5.
А у вас есть это? Я с вами посмотрю.
Они японский сделали бы, общий обзор, да, вот так вот?
Ну надо Алекс.
Ten.
Ooh, Queen 8-3 with 2 clubs. Not the kind of flop Kornuth wanted to see. Now needs a king or a 5 that's not a club. The turn is the 5 of spades. That'll turn the tide. And now it's Kulev who needs help. Looking for a club, an ace, or a 10 to eliminate Chance Kornuth. It is a 10. And that will do it for Chance. Out in 5th for more than $1.2 million.
Well played, Alex. Great call.
Remarkable World Series already for Chance Kornuth.
Only today.
His third final table.
Chris, you're running pretty
a career
hot.
best score.
What do you have in the small blind?
1.2 million and change. And
6.4 million.
Wow, 2 seconds.
2 8s for Martirosyan.
How much you have, Alex?
12.4 stars.
You think Queen 4 suited is too tight?
All in and a call. Here we go. Kulev all in and at risk with the Queen Jack against Martirosyan's 8.
I had Queen Jack also.
У нас 8.
I had Queen Jack also.
Heard Brewer mention he folded the Queen Jack. So Martirosyan certainly favored in this flip.
Artur makes 0 mistakes today, correct? 0 mistakes.
One mistake.
One? Which one?
Ace Queen lost versus King Queen.
It's history, man. It's history.
Да, наши 8.
King 8-4.
Artur, no mistake.
Bad news for Alex Kulev.
No mistake.
Needs to go runner to make a straight or his day is done.
Chris, good for the team. Good for the team.
The turn is a 5 and that will do it.
Alex.
Kulev out in 4th. His biggest career score, more than $1.6 million. And here is a guy who we will see again and again and again in the future.
yeah, he is just getting started. Is Kulev? Big round of applause. This young superstar makes his exit with a career best score.
As well. Just 14,400,000.
That's all of it.
14,400,000.
All in.
And it's Martirosyan
I think
with
it's my all-in, but in case I call.
First bet was 14 million.
Yeah, 400,000, which is my all-in, but doesn't
Queen
matter.
Deuce suited for
I call.
Kabrhel. Ace King for Martirosyan.
Queen 2 suited, Volts Ace King.
Kabrhel plenty
Nice call,
live.
Artur. Nice call.
36% of the time, he books a winner here. And here we go.
Artur woke up with a good one. Can it hold to eliminate Kabrhel?
Yes.
All I need
30
is
million
a
in the
miracle.
pot.
All I need.
King, 5 deuce. With one club. Not over yet.
A little bit of a sweat.
For now, Kabrhel looking for a queen or a deuce. Could also find backdoor clubs. The turn is the jack of spades, and Martirosyan has the ace of spades, meaning Kabrhel down to just 4 outs. See him on the top of your screen. Needs a red deuce or a red queen, or his day is done. It's the 10 of spades.
Good game, Alton.
And that does it for our resident villain, Martin Kabrhel, out in third for $2,279,000.
Massive score, podium finish, not a single round of applause inside the horseshoe. That tells you a lot about Kabrhel. He's going to come with a little limp here.
Ace 10 for Martirosyan. And if he raises again here, potential.
This is probably a hand he's looking to limp re-raise in.
4.5.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it 4.5.
Impossible to play these 2 threes by just calling. I think he's got one decision and one decision only. Not going to set mine.
There's the all-in. There's the call. Here we go.
Who's this?
Let's win one.
Brewer all in and at risk. Martirosyan, a coin flip win away from his first World Series of Poker bracelet. Brewer wins this, the tide turns. He takes the 2-1 chip lead. The flop. 8-6-5. So far, so good for Chris Brewer. For now, just needs to dodge an ace or a 10. Martirosyan make a straight with runner. Turn card is a 4. That means they would chop it with a 7. Martirosyan wins the bracelet with an ace or a 10. Otherwise, Brewer takes the chip lead. For the win. Oh, it's a 9. And here comes Chris Brewer. An ace-king again.
Brewer's got that look. Oh,
He does jam. Martirosyan will snap it off, and here we go.
Need a 7.
Brewer in some trouble.
Staying off a 7.
But if he finds a way, he has his first World Series of Poker bracelet. Will the script flip once more? Or is it Brewer's time to be on the right side of a bad beat?
Is what I'm feeling.
Me too, actually.
King 9-5.
6.
Does not look good for Chris Brewer. Martirosyan in fantastic shape to find the double and take a 2-1 chip lead. The turn is the 8 of spades. Martirosyan has the king of spades in his hand. Brewer could find a 6. If he does, the bracelet is his. Needs a 6 that's not a spade. Oh! And finds the 6 that's not a spade! The bracelet is Brewer's. Think of all the beats. Think of all the bubbles. Chris Brewer has fought through the worst of it in his career, but he now comes out on top to win the game's ultimate prize.
Well, Chris, it started with an extremely stacked field in this prestigious event, then your seat draw at this chatter-filled final table, and then that run out at the end and quite the celebration. What is running through your mind right now?
I mean, I just feel like I just got so lucky. I mean, I don't know. It just, everything today, I just felt like it was going to go my way. I don't know why. It just, nothing bothered me. It all just felt really good. Fuck, that 6 hit, that was fucking great.
Your first World Series of Poker bracelet. What does this win and this bracelet mean to you?
I mean, this is the one I want to win more than any other. Money, prestige, everything about it. It means so much, and like, I've had... Sorry, I've had so many tough ones. It feels really good.
Let's get to the good part then. It is my honor to present to you your first World Series of Poker bracelet. Go ahead and hold it up to that camera. There he is, Chris Brewer, the winner of the $250K Super High Roller, guys.
Thank you, Natalie. What a moment. Brent, you could tell that emotion just came up and hit him all at once.
It's just
Beautiful.
impossible not to feel so good for this kid, what he's been through and how he did it here today. Enjoy it all, Chris Brewer.
So many close calls in his career. He breaks through today. He wins the Super High Roller bracelet. Thank you all so much for joining us. More coverage on the way Tuesday with the $1,500 Monster Stack. Thank you to our crew. For Natalie Bodie and Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you from the World Series of Poker, and congratulations to Chris Brewer, our Super High Roller champion.